This module is focused on breaking down the necessary communication skills that you may need to develop as a first-year student. The aim of this module is to provide you with the tools to comfortably and confidently engage with your lecturers and peers.
By the end of this module, you should be able to identify key aspects of communication and apply these aspects practically within a group setting.
So, how have your communication skill development over the course of your university experience? And could you please offer a piece of advice regarding development of communication skill for the first-year students?
Thank you, Olu, for that question. So, Michelle, when I came to varsity, I was a very shy student. Like, even orals at high school, I couldn't do it. But then I realized in university, I had to be vocal. I needed to learn how to communicate in order to be assisted with whatever I had a problem with. Because it could be a problem with NSFAS, financial aid. I need to learn to speak, and I need people to listen and give me positive feedback or any feedback at all. So communication is a very important aspect in a person's life.
Lucy, I could not agree with you more. I also came in as a very shy first-year student. Being an older student, even though I had work experience, I still needed to adapt to university life. And approaching my lecturers was the worst thing ever for me. And I needed to know and understand as to what the lines of communication is like at university. And in order not to get into trouble, how do I approach them? Is it doctor? Is it professor? Is it their first name? It was also confusing.
Yes.
And eventually, through guidance from a lot of students in my lectures, and also first-year transition officers and mentors who guided us through the whole process, life became easy, communication became easy. And that is why I decided to become a first-year transition officer and assist first-year students with their communication. Because I believe etiquette as well as netiquette is very important.
Couldn't agree more.
And just to give the first years some advice around communication, try to familiarize yourself with the lines of communication. First and foremost, do not be afraid to ask a question. If you are not going to ask a question and be silent, you will never know how important your question really was.
Okay, all I can say is start small. Start with your peers, learn to communicate with them. Then it will be easier to communicate with a lecturer, a tutor. All you have to do is start small, baby steps, and then you'll get it right.
Remember that communication is a multifaceted process. It takes time to master.